Or at
I started out at Lawrence.
You started out at
Lawrence? I
Lawrence?
was kind of traded like a baseball team.
You're traded
to Lawrence, to Wilson.
Yeah. What does that mean to be traded?
So that means that, like, for two people that were living here, they were sent to Lawrence, and I was sent here. Yeah.
How long have you been a resident down?
Well, let's see, March, April, May, June. Like 4 months, maybe.
4 months.
Yeah.
Where had you been in Uptown before that?
What do you mean?
Oh, had you been a resident of Uptown before you?
I've been a resident of Lakeview for 20 years. Yeah.
Okay. And is it housing prices or?
I lost my job, and it took 6 months for me to find another one, and that was really looking. You know?
Yeah.
And so I could only hold up the fort for so long before I lost my place. Well, my lease, ran out, and so. Yeah. Of course, when you don't have a job, it's probably not a good idea to sign a lease.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What has it been like living here?
It's a challenge. Certainly as a gay person living down here, it's important that you assert yourself and don't let these bastards run you over, because they will try. But they will not run me over under that. I'm just very,
Had you been harassed for?
No, I am not the type to get harassed. Thank you very much. No, because I think that anybody that approaches me knows that I'm on to whatever game you're trying to play or whatever, and I'm not involved. I have to get up and go to work every day.
Yeah.
Where do you work currently?
I'd rather not say, because we have a very strict media policy. So I'd rather not say. Sorry.
That's okay. Do a lot of the folks here have jobs, part-time, full-time, that are living here? So what's your...
In fact, at Lawrence, I would have been one of two. So that puts you in a different situation, because it's like, you're able to do things that they're not. And so that makes them think that there's something going on with you, that you're being singled out as, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I just go to work. Simple enough,
Do you have a goal in terms of timing? I mean, what's here?
I have to be at my meeting at 10 o'clock. I'm in a flux right now. My housing, I had a list of things that I found wrong in the apartment that I first saw, and they were to have that fixed. Well, my second inspection, it was not fixed. So I'm waiting for them to call me and say, okay, everything's done. In the interim of that, I'm going at 10 o'clock to see another place that's ready. And if I like it, then I'll take it.
Is this the pilot? Is it the pilot program?
This is me having a job.
Yeah.
Are there recommendations after having lived here for a few months that you would like to see the city do? I mean, you're a long time. Are you a lifelong Chicagoan?
I've been here 20 years. That's good enough. That's that's my adult life. I've been here for, and I've seen Lakeview go from I'm sorry, it's a bad word apparently, prostitutes and drug dealers, to, being the place to be, to what it is now, kind of the in-between mediocre, and so I've seen all the neighborhoods rise and fall. There's really nothing that the city can do about that. It's just a flux of where the people are going. And they're not following gay people anymore. Where it used to be the gay people would come in, clean up everything, and then the straight people move in, and then, but it's not like that anymore, really. Everybody's kind of scattered. So, what can the city do for the homeless? Release the funding that is supposed to come from Airbnb. They traded higher last quarter than they did this. So the 2% that they're supposed to be getting from the taxes from Airbnb, there should be more of that. because they traded higher. And they don't think that we're paying attention. Well, I'm paying attention to that. We're not stupid when it comes to how money works. You know, and it just changes hands from time to time. You're either, you know, one of the hands it changes to, or you're not. But there is money for things that we need. That would be more of a comfort. There should be porta-johns out here. You know, Airbnb, I'm sure, would pay for those porta-johns. You know, quit harassing us. Quit using tax dollars, city tax dollars, for your little croonies to drive through the viaduct and honk their horns and clang their loud machines at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, because as a working person, those are my dollars that you're doing that with. So, yeah.
Okay.